My husband's coworker wouldn't stop begging for his secret hot sauce recipe, the one that made him the star of every barbecue. But when Cameron crossed the line and claimed he deserved it, my husband decided to serve him something he'd never forget. You want the recipe? Okay, here it is. If you've ever dealt with someone who couldn't take no for an answer, smash that like button. Subscribe for more true stories where karma cooks up the perfect revenge. Let's get into how one man turned a recipe request into a masterclass in payback. It all started at a summer barbecue in July, one of those long, sunny weekends where everyone brings their best dishes to impress. My husband is known for his legendary hot sauce, a fiery, smoky mix he's perfected over years of trial and error. It's the kind of sauce that makes people's eyes water, not from the spice, but from pure joy. He brought his usual spread, chicken wings, tenders, and steak tips, all slathered in that golden, red glaze that everyone fights over. That day, he introduced his coworkers to the magic, and one of them, a new guy named Cameron, couldn't get enough. He was practically licking his fingers, sweating, smiling, and groaning between bites like he'd just discovered religion. Sure, dude, this sauce is insane. Where'd you get it? My husband smiled proudly. It's my own recipe. Been working on it for years. That's when I first saw it. That gleam in Cameron's eye. The kind that says, I want this for myself. The following Monday, my husband met Cameron at a job site. They're both electricians, so they spend a lot of time together on small teams. Right away, Cameron started in again, so about that hot sauce, mind sharing the recipe. My husband chuckled, shaking his head. Sorry, man. It's kind of my thing. I don't share that recipe with anyone. He wasn't being rude, just cautious. The last time he shared it, someone tried to pass it off as their creation at a cookout competition. It didn't end well. But Cameron didn't take no lightly. For the rest of the week, he wouldn't stop asking. Every day it was the same tour, man, come on, just give me the ingredients. I'll pay you for it. I'll tell people it's yours, I promise. By Thursday, my husband was done being polite. Chaw, Cameron, drop it. It's not happening. That weekend, we left for vacation. My husband hoped that would be the end of it. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. When we got back, my husband went by headquarters to pick up his next work order. Guess who was waiting by the coffee machine? Cameron. And like a broken record, man, glad you're back. Been thinking about that sauce all week. You gotta hook me up. My husband just sighed. You're unbelievable. It became a running joke in the office. Cameron pestering him like some obsessed fan. But soon, it wasn't funny anymore. Cameron started showing up at job sites he wasn't assigned to, pretending to help out, just to get close to my husband. He even asked other employees for the radio frequency of my husband's work truck, so he could call him directly. When my husband's boss heard about that, he wasn't laughing. Cameron got his first official warnings. Stop bothering your coworker. This isn't about hot sauce anymore. It's about harassment. But Cameron didn't stop. 2 weeks later, he cornered my husband in the break room and snapped, Sure, you think you're better than me because of some stupid sauce. I'm entitled to that recipe. You don't own flavors? That outburst earned him warning number 2. One more, and he was out. At that point, Cameron wasn't just annoying. He was a liability. My husband was furious, but instead of losing his temper, he got quiet. And that's when I knew he was planning something. That night, I found him in the kitchen, surrounded by jars, bottles, and spices. What are you doing? I asked. He grinned the way he does when he's up to something. Cameron wants the recipe so bad. Fine, he's going to get it. He started mixing up a new batch, but not the batch. This one was different. He used the same base ingredients, garlic, vinegar, chili, but then he added something extra. He cranked the heat up to a level that bordered on dangerous. Pure Carolina Reapers, ghost pepper extract, and something called de bombe. A sauce so potent it can clear sinuses from a mile away. When he finished, he poured it into a clean bottle, labeled it neatly, and packed it up. You're giving it to him? I asked. He smiled. Oh, yeah, he earned it. The next day, my husband brought the bottle to work. Sure enough, Cameron was there, practically bouncing on his heels. "So, you finally giving up the goods?" My husband shrugged. "You wore me down. Here's a small batch. Try it out." Cameron's eyes lit up. "No way. Dude, I knew you'd come around." That afternoon, Cameron posted a picture of the sauce on the company group chat, bragging like he'd just unlocked the secret of the universe. Wes, who finally got the magic recipe, watch out, BBQ world. Later that night, we got a text from my husband's coworker, Mark. It was a video. Cameron, red-faced, sweating bullets, and gasping for air in his kitchen. He dumped the sauce over a pile of wings and taken a massive bite live on video to prove it was no big deal. Within seconds, he was coughing, wheezing, and guzzling milk straight from the jug. His girlfriend could be heard off camera shouting, "What did you do to yourself?" The next day, Cameron didn't show up to work. Rumor had it he called out sick. When he came back 2 days later, he looked miserable. Sunken eyes, chapped lips, and a quiet, defeated tone. He avoided my husband entirely. No good morning, no eye contact, just silence. Apparently, his little recipe debut had gone viral in a local Facebook group after his girlfriend posted the clip with the caption, "My boyfriend learned a hard lesson about stealing recipes." The comments, brutal, play stupid game, win stupid prizes. That sauce baptized him in fire. Wessie found out what secret ingredient really means. He was the laughingstock of the company for weeks. And as for that third warning, he never got it because he finally shut up. That sauce didn't just burn Cameron's tongue, it burned his ego. He learned the hard way that some things are earned, not taken. My husband didn't need to humiliate him publicly or get him fired. He just let karma do the cooking. And the best part, Cameron still doesn't know the real recipe. Some people don't respect boundaries until they feel the burn. Literally. My husband's sauce stayed his secret, and Cameron's obsession taught him a spicy lesson about entitlement. Sometimes revenge doesn't need to destroy someone. It just needs to remind them where the line is. If you've ever watched karma serve someone the perfect dish, hit that like button, subscribe for more real life stories where justice tastes extra hot, and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen?